Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
Now we understand how we can create a new subscriber in our Market Cloud account. Let's come here. I'll copy this code and then we will see line by line. Thank you. We already know the line number 1, line number 2. And let's understand the line number 9 first. What we are doing is that we say that every subscriber is an object, right? Like a subscriber is a real person, only right? And a real person is an object. We need to create this object first. How we can do that? We have this object called subscriber in my core library. In core library we have two things. One are the objects and another we have the functions. We have this object called subscriber and this object has got its functions and properties. We are going to use this dot extension to use its function. We say that we have got a one object called subscriber in the core library. I'll write subscriber dot and add, which is the new motor function of the subscriber object. Now it will basically add a new subscriber in my Marketing Cloud account. How we can add that? We need to pass some information that this is information that will be required in order to create a new record or in the own subscribers list. We want to pass multiple things. Just give me a second. We need to pass multiple things, right? That, what would you then? It may address the subscriber key, but would be a subscriber key of the subscriber. And then the email type reference, and we are going to be talking about that, in which list we want to add the subscriber. And then we will have to cross about the list as well. What is the ID of the list? What is the action? And what is the status of this list and everything? All this information cannot be stored in a variable, that is for sure. What we are going to do, whenever you see this currently basis around anything, it means it is an object, right? We are going to create one object by using this currently basis and in which we are going to store all this data. Now in object we store all, where we always store the data in a form of a key value pair. This is my key. And then we have to use color and then value, like the email address, the value of email address key.key, colon value, key, colon value, key, and then colon value. Now, value could be a single string or it could be another object. Always remember this, that whenever you want to store multiple information or multiple type of attributes, then we are always going to use the object, and object stores the information in the form of a key value pair. This is the subscriber key. Let's first see that whether we are able to, like whether it already exists in our account or not. We'll come here and go to our subscribers to see whether this subscriber already exists in our account or not. Well, I'll give you some. Well, please give me initiatives or don't. If you take your sec. We do not have a subscriber. What we want to do is that we want to create a new subscriber now. How do we do that? That will run this code and then it will create a new subscriber and the subscriber give you this in the microscope with this and these things. And the ID that we have given over here, it is nothing but our list ID of the row subscribers to be in 10584. Now let me publish the changes. We have got the status. Now let's come back here and see whether the record has been created or not. We have got the subscriber right. If we talk about the previous example, that let's say a laptop, right? If we treat laptop as an object, then the laptop has to be manufactured first, right? In order to have, its properties and functions. We can see the laptop, has its own properties like, color, model, height, width and everything. And apart from that, it has got some function that, it can confirm. But before that, we have to manufacture the subscriber in the first time. What we are doing over here, that subscriber has its own properties like your profile attributes, preference attributes, and the different functions that this person can perform. But before that, we have to add a subscriber and we have to create or we have to give the existence to this in the real world. This is how we can add a new subscriber in Marketing Cloud. Well, let's say if you want to delete the subscriber in Marketing Cloud, how we can do that? And what do the real use cases for these two things? If you want to add a subscriber and a subscriber, let's say what you have done is that you have created this web page, and in this web page, what you are doing, you have this form, and you say that if you want to subscribe to our email communication, you can fill this form and click on submit button. As soon as you submit, click on the submit button, you are going to retrieve the form data, and then once you have the form data, you are going to run this code, and then you are going to create a new subscriber in Marketing Cloud account. And let's say they say that no, I don't want you to keep my record and I want my information to be deleted. Then you can have the delete option over here, and then you will understand the code that how you can delete the subscriber Marketing Cloud account dynamically. If you want to create a subscriber dynamically, if you want to delete like on the run, if you want to create a new subscriber, then we can use this code. Otherwise, we saw that manually how we can create a subscriber. Now we make use in a programming language how we can create a new subscriber. Let's see that how we can take a bit. I'll copy this code. Let's delete this one first. Now line number 4 and 5. We already know. Now we have one function called init of the subscriber object, and here we need to pass the subscriber key, and it will return the reference of the subscriber on which you will perform anything. The subscriber, that this is the subscriber, right? It will basically pass the reference of this subscriber, and then it will return, and then we are going to store the reference or in this variable called subobj. Now, whatever you want to do on this subscriber, we are going to use a reference to perform the different functions. We'll say subob.remove. Remove is a function that we can perform on the subscriber, and then it will delete the subscriber. Let's say let's do this. I'll click the machine group for which other things are important now. It is saying now it has been deleted. We go and check with cloud pages. This is a common issue that, sometimes the same code will work and the same code will not work. Sometimes we can see, but it could have been deleted from the first time of service. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.